In ancient Rome, around 50 CE, a boy was born into slavery. His master named him Epictetus, which simply meant acquired one, a reminder that he was considered property, not a person. He was born with a physical disability, possibly due to the harsh conditions of his early life, which left him with a permanent limp. These circumstances might have broken many spirits, but young Epictetus discovered something remarkable. While his body was enslaved, his mind remained free. His master Epictetus allowed him to study philosophy under the renowned teacher Musonius Rufus. In those studies, Epictetus found a profound truth that would shape not only his life but the lives of countless others across millennia. One day, as the story goes, Epictetus was roughly twisting Epictetus's leg, either out of cruelty or punishment. Rather than pleading or showing fear, Epictetus calmly remarked, "If you continue, you will break my leg." When the leg did break, he simply added, "Did I not tell you that you would break it?" This moment crystallized what would become his central teaching, the critical distinction between what is in our control and what isn't. Epictetus recognized that he couldn't control his status as a slave, his disability, or his master's actions, but he could control his response to these circumstances. He couldn't choose whether his leg would break, but he could choose his attitude toward that pain. This insight became the foundation of his philosophy. After gaining his freedom in his 30s, Epictetus opened his own school of philosophy. His teachings were recorded by his student Arrian in the Discourses and the Enchiridion. His central message was revolutionary in its simplicity. Happiness and freedom come not from controlling external events, but from controlling our responses to them. The chief task in life, he taught, is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which are choices I can make to affect outcomes. Where then do I look for good and evil? Not to uncontrollable externals, but within myself to the choices that are my own. Fast forward to today. In busy emergency rooms, doctors like James Chen apply Epictetus's principles amid constant chaos. During particularly overwhelming shifts, Dr. Chen remembers the philosopher's words, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." He can't control the number of patients coming in or the severity of their conditions, but he can control his own composure, decision-making, and leadership of his team. As you read these words now, consider your own challenges. What situations in your life feel overwhelming or beyond your control? Perhaps it's a career transition, a relationship difficulty, health concerns, or financial pressure. Epictetus's teachings invite you to pause and ask yourself two simple but powerful questions. What aspects of this situation can I control, and what aspects must I accept? This mental shift, while simple in concept, can be transformative in practice. Instead of exhausting yourself trying to control the uncontrollable, you can redirect that energy toward meaningful action. You might not be able to control market conditions, other people's decisions, or life's unexpected turns, but you can control your preparation, your responses, and your attitude. Epictetus's teaching transcends time because it addresses a fundamental human challenge, the desire to control our world and the anxiety we feel when we can't. In an age of global pandemics, economic uncertainty, climate change, and social media pressure, his message is perhaps more relevant than ever. The slave philosopher would probably smile at how his lessons continue to resonate. After all, while the external challenges we face have changed dramatically since ancient Rome, the internal struggle remains the same, learning to focus our energy on what we can control while accepting with equanimity what we cannot. Freedom, Epictetus taught, is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. In this teaching, the disabled slave who became a philosophical giant offers us a path to freedom that no external circumstance can take away. The freedom to choose our response to life's challenges, whatever they may be. Looking at our modern world through Epictetus's eyes, we might see that we are all, in various ways, bound by circumstances we didn't choose. Economic conditions, health challenges, societal pressures, technological change. But like him, we all have access to the same profound freedom, the power to choose our response, to focus our energy on what we can control, and to find peace in accepting what we cannot.